Whoops, I did it in the past, but I do not recommend. Here, Carolina Borges, I'm a college professor and career mentor, and in this sequence of videos, I'm gonna share with you my biggest mistakes as an applicant when working on my career changes. Actually, I went through four career transitions, 4 career changes so far, and today we're gonna talk about controlling my anxiety when I was about to be interviewed by phone. Yes, not by Zoom or Google Meet, because they did not exist by the time, and why I do not recommend you doing the same. So let's get started. I sent many resumes, and we have a time, well, usually, if you're lucky, you don't have, but from my experience, I have periods of no answer, zero answer, of a couple of months, and suddenly I started to get contacted by recruiters, and they offered me an interview, and I was again excited. Oh my gosh, from zero, just from rejections after rejections and no clue of interviews, to being invited for an interview was a big move, a big change, a big step towards my goal of this was during my 4th career change. And all right, I was preparing. I studied about the organization. I went to their website. I researched about them. I read many papers and articles about the organizations. I set up my questions, and they said, oh, but the interview is going to be a phone interview. And I was so afraid of this phone interview that I really wanted to see them, and then they could see me, and I asked if we could do via Skype. There was no Zoom, there was nothing other than Skype, and they did not agree. Said no, it's gonna be a phone interview. It was 10 a.m. My interview was scheduled for 10 a.m. my local time, and I decided to have a shot of Jack Daniels before the interview because I was so nervous. Some people, they take medications before interviews, and I just had this one shot of Jack Daniels. Didn't work well, didn't also change or affected my performance, which was horrible. So I don't know, maybe I would have more control, and I had empty stomach. What a mess, just having a dose here, a shot of Jack Daniels, but it was terrible, and at the end I was not sure if my cell phone was working properly. Sometimes I couldn't hear them, and there were 7 people in this call, which made everything even more challenging. Lessons learned: no Jack Daniels was my first and my last time, because I like to have control over my speech, over the tone of my voice, also over what I'm answering to the people. But here is another story from the behind the scenes. You see that we're all humans, and sometimes the first impression is, oh my gosh, what a tragedy, and I'll feel embarrassed if this was recorded and offered me to listen to my recording. I would be extremely embarrassed, and I would say probably no, thank you, I don't want to hear. But we always learn from every single mistake. We can learn, and we always learn something. So here is another story of whoops, I did in the past, but I do not recommend. Please comment below, what is your strategy when you're very nervous, stressed, and anxious before can be a presentation, an interview, and how do you cope with that? Tell me some suggestions and some recommendations. I would love to hear that. So if you find value in my content, please don't forget to subscribe, to hit the bell to be notified every time a new video pops up here in my channel, and I hope to see you very soon in my next video. Bye bye, ciao ciao, I'll see you in the next video. Bye. No Jack Daniels for now. See you. Bye bye.